Yes, I got to back up because I just played the ending and I'm still talking. It's just, it has to stop. At some point, the madness just has to stop. Howdy folks, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the Manic Mark YouTube studio. That's right, located underneath the Art Villa, found somewheres in the jungles of the Midwest. Here today with you because it's a new day. It's a new day and some things happen, so, you know, there's enough content to make, you know, a short video. Anyway, I don't know. What? Oh, first of all, the first thing I am Linus is I haven't gone up to check yet. There could be another video posted while I'm making this as a response to the smashing video. But I have to say that Bert's response just, you know, not only does smashing stuff make the person who's smashing the thing feel good, and you won't know it until you try it, but I'm telling you, if you're moping around and you find something that's just kind of, it's a thing that you don't need, or it's just a thing that maybe is broken, like a radio, and it just kind of irritates you that the thing's broken. It's like low-level irritation, but if you smash it, it's just, I'm telling you, you're going to get the blood flowing and you'll be ready to go for the rest of the day. Why? Because nobody smashes stuff. You know, because we just don't, most of us aren't smashers. We don't like to smash stuff or break stuff, and we try very hard to keep what we've got from being broken. So if you smash stuff, it's going to be very out of character for you. And it's going to be like one of those things where it's going to be like crossing the threshold, and you can move on into the rest of your day with a sense of, not accomplishment really, but a sense of freedom. Anyway, I just laughed through that whole video that Bert made when he smashed that thing, and the build-up, there's this build-up like I know he's not going to do it, and then he actually does it. And he does it right where his computer is, like, and it's fighting him. The thing that he's smashing is fighting him, and he can't. And it's like jumping off the table. It's trying to bite him, and he's smashing it. It's a battle between him, Bert, and the thing that he's smashing. Of course, Bert wins in the end, but I was just like, oh, I was like, this is funny. Then I'm like, no, stop it, Bert, stop it. You're going to break something you don't want to break. He just goes on. He's a crazy madman, that Bert, and I love him dearly. Okay, so I went out today and I found some records. Well, I finally, the records are piling up, and I finally went through and put them in the plastic envelopes. Or I've got the sleeves, you know, to protect them, and I went to Walmart and bought some, you know, to keep them nice and everything. I've got it all away, and I've got this stack that's left. I've got a lot of records that are left over. But what I did was I took them to this record store that you know, I found, and over the right. I have to cut all that out because people from Cincinnati, record collectors, are watching. Where is it? And I went today and took this stack of records, like about 4 times the size, and I got a stack of records like this. But I got some really good records, I think, for the records that. Now, granted, you know, I drove all over hell, and I picked, and these were just things I picked up that looked interesting to me that were not. But one man's treasure, you know what I'm saying, is another man's junk. In my case, it's like, get it out of here. And he gave me, so I got some good records for it. Anyway, one of the records I got was this Capitol release. And a Spellbound. Okay, that's what, because I've got the soundtrack to Spellbound. I think it's the originals, and I think it's Maglos Rosa. I think he's the one who did that. But I'm not sure, but nonetheless, Spellbound, because it had theremin music in it, the one I've got. And I don't know, this is not, I didn't really look at this very closely, but this may not have any theremin music in it, but Spellbound is about insanity, you know, and it's a wonderful movie if you haven't seen it. And it's got Salvador Dali did sets for it. It's really great that way, and the music's wonderful. Anyway, I thought this would be interesting because the artwork's fun, and I have no idea. There are 2 of this guy's. Anyway, never mind. We've done enough of that. Okay, we go on. He had a Julie London record there. Julie London with wonderful covers on Julie London albums. This one's a Liberty release. And if you're not familiar with Julie's singing, it's wonderfully hot, smoky, quiet. Really soft, quiet, hot, sexy, smoking hot. Anyway, there you go. That was nice to find that. Latin America, music from Latin America. This is a compilation album. Right there, wonderful cover. Got Stan Kenton on it, Russ Morgan, Tony Arden, Decca. I probably won't be able to. I'll blog the cover, but I probably won't be able to blog the music because it's probably all on CD. Bobby Dukoff, have no idea, but this is a wonderful cover. Satin, Saxon Satin, 1956. There you go. Right, so that'll be cool. The Regulars. Ever hear of the Regulars? Wrigglers on the Calypso label. And on the back, best wishes to Joanne and Billy from the Wrigglers. Dennis, it's signed, it's autographed. Yay! And there's the hotel they played in. Big Bamboo, Boo Boo Man. A couple of interesting titles on the back. Bed Bug Limbo. This could be rocking. This could be a treasure. Okay, love that. Xavier Cugat. Probably don't have this one. So many records now, I may already have it, but a wonderful cover. Cugat is like one of the top dogs when it comes to Latin American music, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, here's a wonderful cover. Fred Astaire Dance Studio favorites, but it's got cha-cha. The typeface is kind of smoking. A little bit of shelfware, but a nice cover. Beltran and his orchestra. Again, no idea, but we'll find out. And here's another guy whose name you can't pronounce. I've always seen this cover. I have no idea if it's going to be any good. Don't see any titles I really recognize on the back, but wonderful cover nonetheless. Clean record. Now this is, I don't know this guy, but this looks like it could be a treasure. This is a wonderful cover. Wonderful cover. Latin Impressions, Mambos and Cha-Chas by Sacaras. I'm sure I mispronounced that. But it's his magic flute. That's what attracted me. He's got a magic flute. He's going to play his magic flute. Dean Martin. Now, normally, I think Tink loves Dean Martin, and you know he's always, it's always been cheesy. The stuff he's done has been sort of. No, I don't want to say that because I'll get in trouble. Like when he did what the hell? He had his television show with the Gold Diggers. You know, that was kind of like very lighthearted, and he was silly. It's just, you know, but he obviously made some serious music too, which I love. I love his voice. But in this case, he plays Matt Helm in the Silencers. He's singing songs from this movie. Look at it. That's a cheesy cover. I think Matt Helm was tongue-in-cheek, kind of spy thing. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it was sort of a tongue-in-cheek like. Peggy Lee. Didn't know Peggy Lee did an Afro-Cuban record, but there she is right there. Looking forward to that. Names I can't pronounce, but there you go. Looking forward to listening to that. Columbia. Then hidden in a stack of records that just came in that he hadn't had time to price yet, and the internet was down, and he was like, kind of like, oh no, I don't know, maybe I should hold this back. And I'm like, yeah, you know, you can hold it back for me, figure it out. And then he just came up with a price, and it was a great price. But this is, look at this, yay, look at that. Oh man, African Latin voodoo. If it says voodoo on the cover, you know that's worth like at least $8. It says voodoo on the cover. Drums, and he said this was actually a great record. He's heard it before, I guess. And Shoko and his marimba drums rhythms, you know, and I'm not familiar with this. Familiar with the number of AF, Audio Fidelity. They put out a lot of really unusual records. Some really good unusual records. And so I'm also talking to him about lounge music, and he's not really familiar with it. But he said, I got this one in, and he holds it up. And it's this, and there's these two women, and it's on Miracle, and I thought it's not the Miracle. It's the Miracle. It's not like the religious, the gospel label. This was pressed by, it's local Right Records in Cincinnati. Miracle, I don't know. These women probably came up with it. Here they are on the back. Can you see them on the back? I'm going to play, I think I'm going to play. Now, I'm not going to play one of the good records. He puts this on, and he's listening to it, and he goes, you know, and they just play the piano and the organ, and it's pretty, like, why would they make a record? I don't know. Anyway, I'll probably play them in the end because I like to torture people. That's right. Part of my videos, you ever notice my videos is a nice blend of what happens next and just being plain tortured?